Happy Saturday, everybody. Whew, ladies, it has been a busy week. Y'all who have moved know what a big job moving is. I'm going to do a changing video, though. I'm going to change Miss Serenity for her mommy, and then I'm going to change, I think you can see a little bit of the twins are there. But Serenity wanted to say hi to her mommy. And it has been so very beautiful here. We have been in the 70s this past week. Today we're only supposed to be in the 50s, but then we're going back up again. So I'm going to put her in her very colorful little gown because her mommy likes it. And it is Pajama Saturday, I believe. And it'll be a little cooler for her. Anyway, ladies, I do hope everybody's just having a lovely new year thus far. I am really trying to stay up with videos when I can. Look how sweet she is. I cannot comment on every video, but I am trying to... Oh, my finger is bleeding. What did I do? Anyway, well, it's dried. It's not bleeding. Anyway, I'm trying to comment here and there, but I am trying to watch videos as I can. I've seen some lovely new babies. I'm sure I'm going to miss people, so I'll just say I've seen some lovely new babies. But it is always fun, and I'm enjoying the chat videos. Y'all know those are my favorites. Mia has a great tag going around right now, and I was thinking of participating, but I'm such a bad liar. I couldn't think of anything that, when I talked, that it would sound like the truth. I just don't, I don't know. Couldn't think of anything. I have some interesting things that have happened in my life that could be considered, like might be mistaken for not happening, but I just couldn't think. Oh, look how beautiful she is. Oh, there you go, darling. Let me turn her pillow for a minute so I can lean her there. I hope her head is in the camera. Let me take a peek. No. Here, I think I'm doing a good thing, and I'm not. Let's see if that's not much better. Well, I don't know if I'm making it worse or better, ladies, and the angle I have my camera, I guess I'll just turn her this way for a minute so I can get her hair spritzed and give her a little comb out. There's a little fuzz in her hair from her pink shirt here. But I hope everybody's feeling well. I know there have been some ladies who've been sick, and I've been praying for you all, and I know many of you have things going on in your lives, and if I've seen an update video, I have been praying for y'all. But it's just been extremely, extremely busy here. We've been not packing because we have packers, but just, organizing and such. I have a move date. I'm waiting to hear back from the moving company. It's supposed to take 2 days to pack and load, and they've given me a 3-day window, which is the beginning of February. So she's waiting to hear from the truck driver. I guess he will determine which, based upon when he would come do the load, I guess determines the pack. So it's good to know I have a date, or semi-dates set. So that just gives me a couple more weeks. I did yesterday dismantle the my work area. I did sell the day bed. As I said, I'm trying to sell some things. One of them was the day bed. Where we're going, not to bore y'all with the details, but the housing market is not to the buyer's benefit right now, so to speak. So we're probably just going to be renting, and I don't know if we're going to rent a house or an apartment or a townhouse or what. So space-wise, I don't know what we're going to have available. So rather than try to squeeze what's in this house possibly into a smaller space, I have been selling things. And so the day bed was picked up. And I have to tell y'all, the lady that came, look how sweet she is. I hope y'all can see her. I'll take y'all off the tripod and show you all the babies once I'm done. But the lady who purchased the daybed, she homeschools her children, and she had 4 children, and she brought them with her, which I didn't know she was going to do until that morning. When she said my children, or she asked if I had tools because she forgot because her children were with her. And so anyway, she brought her children, and they were so sweet. And I had a kindred spirit with one of them. She actually built a fairy house in my backyard. They played out in the yard while we dismantled. And here is Miss Saffron. Oh, I'm just loving these twins. I did find a new channel the other day, or was it just yesterday, I think, and there's a woman, she got Heavenly and Braden twins. I believe they were for Christmas. I don't recall the woman's name. I don't know if she said it. I only watched 2 of her videos, but I just love Heavenly. Anyway, so anyway, yesterday because I am going to, we have this corporate apartment. I will have it for several weeks after I first move there, but I'm going to use that time to obviously be looking for where we're going to live. But I will have, my husband's at work, so I'll have time. So I want to set up a workspace for myself if possible, and I have packed just a few kits. I have a couple kits that I was thinking of working on next, which I packed, and then I added a couple more just in case, Though I have 2 that are calling to me to paint them. And then I have others that are, distant voices in the background, so I grabbed them. So we'll see. I'm not sure who I'm going to work on next quite yet. I'll know more when I'm there. But let me show you. I made these girls' little dresses. I have been every night as my, decompress from packing. I have been crocheting. That's been my reward, ladies, for a hard day worked. And since all of my newborn stuff was packed, I had packed my my clothes a while ago, my keeper clothes, and I did not want to go buy anything, so I thought, well, let me make them something. And I wanted to find yarn that had similar colors to their names, which her name is Saffron and she's Sapphira, which is not really a color, but sapphire is a color. So anyway, so there's a little bit of saffron color and a little bit of sapphire blue. But I am hoping to do photo shoots while we have nicer weather and hopefully some sun for little Kimberly as well as these 2. Oh my word. Might have to give her bangs. I've never done that before where I put the bangs down. Anyway, so I have an area in my house which are things that are going in my car. So now I have my work stuff there, my painting supplies and such, because I would like to get back to painting. I am missing it, but priorities, ladies. Sometimes life kind of takes over. So I'm glad I don't do customs for this reason alone, let alone all my other reasons, because I would hate to have to put someone on hold, because I know how excited people are when they're waiting for their babies. So anyway, and thank you to all the ladies. I've had several messages recently for people who have just found me. They're new people in the community, and some don't even have channels, but they're interested in my work. So thank you, ladies, for your messages and your understanding of my current situation. But I will be creating very, very soon. And hopefully you'll find a baby that you love. And I just want to take a moment to thank all the ladies who, over the last, I've been painting now for 2 years in June or July. 2 years, so maybe 2.5 years. To all the mommies out there who have oh my word, look at her. Oh, I could just eat her up, ladies. And I have 2 of you. I'm blessed, ladies. Somebody recently said about sculpts that got away. I'm so happy. This one was one that eluded me for a long time, but I was very patient and eventually acquired 2 of her. So don't give up, ladies, if you have a dream sculpt. Let me set you there while I get your sister. So anyway, what was I saying? I was thanking ladies who have support. But so, yes, thank you, ladies, for all you people who have adopted, you ladies. I don't think I've had any men adopt for me. So all you ladies who have adopted my babies, thank you so much, and for giving them such wonderful homes. And so anyway, because I'm not supposed to pack, I did find out, I had, knowing that we would end up moving because of what my husband does, I had started packing some things because I'm a faith person. I knew I would be moving, so I was stepping out in faith and doing my part, which was to start packing. And one of the things I had started packing was some of my kits. And so I was speaking with the moving company yesterday because I was sent a form that I have to fill out for anything valued over $1,000 is one form, and then anything valued over $3,000 is another form. And so I was talking with her, and I wanted to know if, like, cumulative things counted, meaning, let's say, for example, your bedroom set tallied up to over $3,000 or something. Do I put it, or is it the individual pieces? So she said those would be individual pieces, but she gave me the example of guitars, but she said, if you have a collection, let's say you have 6 guitars and each one is $700, that would be crated together and would count as the cumulative value. So I told her about my kits, and she said, yes, that would be a cumulative thing. So I did tell her I had some of them packed, and she said I could leave them packed and just, point that box or boxes out to when they're here packing, and allow them to take them out and pack. But if I have time, I think I'm going to pull those boxes out and just put all my kits together so they can be, so at least I can have it on because I have to turn that value sheet in. I put way too much water on you. The week before, so I want to make sure. I have a list of my kits, but I just want to make sure that I have everything 100% accounted for. And that's for insurance purposes in the event something were damaged or ruined, because our stuff will be in their storage, which is temper controlled and, securely guarded and everything, so I'm okay with that. But at least this way, in the event, something were to happen, we would be reimbursed. So, so this week I have been working on, finalizing, getting things organized in each room, and then shampooing carpeting, and one of the things on the list that we were supposed to do ahead of time was take all the art off the wall, which I'll be honest, I haven't taken it all down yet. I can't stand to live that long. I've got a couple weeks left with bare walls. But I've taken a lot of it down. So I've been going around, and I don't know if y'all have ever heard. There's a brand of nails called Ook. I think it's OOK. They don't really leave marks in the wall. And I love them. But there were a couple places that I used some other hanging things that did, because I had some heavy things. And they do make heavier things. But anyway, it left some marks. So I have been, filling in and touching up with paint those areas. I actually have to go get another tin of paint, because we had one from the builders here, the touch-up paint, and that's what I usually use. But my mom has worse allergies than me, ladies, so she wanted me to get a can of it in the no VOC or low VOC or something. Which I did, and so when I did the little touch-up area in the nursery yesterday, or areas, it actually dried a tad bit darker, which I cannot live with. So I need to go and get it remixed and have it a shade or two lighter. And they used the can that I had. They, did that color match thing that they do. But anyway, so I got to take care of that. And so yeah, just trying to get everything as I like to say, all my ducks in a row. But that's what I've been working on, oh my word, this past week, and will be continuing to work on. I'll take y'all off the tripod so you can see everybody. So here's Sweet Serenity for her mommy. Get her hair zhushed up just right. I love curlies. She is looking so beautiful in bright colors. She says, "Happy Saturday, Mommy." Oh, bless her. She is so beautiful. And then we have Miss Saffron and Sapphira over here, rocking their little colorful dresses I made. I need to, this is why their photo shoot's been held off, ladies, because I knew I wanted to make outfits for them. I bless them. I was trying to make some kind of little African headdress looking thing, and I bought these buttons, ladies. They were ridiculously priced, but I bought them because of the colors inside of the little swirls. So, and I had a coupon. Thank God for coupons, ladies. Without the coupon, these buttons were $12.50 each. Anyway, but I had a button coupon, so it wasn't like I saved on one. I saved on both. I can't remember if it was 50 or 60%. I think I got 60% off all buttons with that coupon, but it might have only been 50. But either way, I did save quite a bit. But there they are, ladies. So that's what's going on here. Oops, clicking my tripod. So yeah, I am, trying to do my best to stay up with videos. And again, I will probably get even, more behind over the move, because they'll be here for 2 days, packing and loading, and then obviously once they load, because they'll leave, I've done this before, they'll leave the beds out. The beds will be left alone until the day of the move, so I can stay here. But then once they leave, depending on the time, like when we moved here, the moving company took the truck. It was quite late in the evening. I can't remember what it was. So the drive to here, instead of driving the long leg first, I drove a short leg first and stayed at a hotel, and then finished driving the second day. Whereas where I normally prefer to drive the long leg first. But again, if the load takes an entire day here where they're done loading the house at like 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, I would again just drive, the first few 3, 4, 5 hours, whatever I could, and then stay and then finish the drive the next day. So that's currently the plan, but we all know best laid plans sometimes don't work out, ladies. But anyway, that's the plan. So, and then once I get there, I will have a few weeks to hopefully find us somewhere that we love, where we can live for the next chapter of our lives, ladies. But thank you all for your prayers. My husband's doing well. He's enjoying his job, which is a blessing. And so yeah, we'll see what the future holds. And do stay tuned for babies. I will be hopefully painting in a few weeks' time. I thought about starting here since I have a couple weeks, but I really need to focus on getting everything done. And I wouldn't mind if I finished a baby and just had to root it, but I wouldn't want to be mid-paint and pack a baby up. And while I could, under normal conditions, possibly paint a baby in a couple weeks, I don't think I could with everything else I have going on. But I do look forward to those few weeks in the apartment painting. My husband took an oven with him, and I've got my table, got my paints, everything I'll need. I hope I thought of everything. I did say, because my chair I sit on is a folding chair, but there are kitchen table chairs at the apartment, so depending on what space is in my car, if there is space, I'll take one of my chairs. But I do have a little section set aside in the living area that is stuff that's going in the car. So I think everything's pretty much there except, obviously my clothes. So anyway, ladies, that's my little update, and I thank you again for your patience and your support, and for all your prayers and lovely messages and comments I've been receiving. Thank you so very much. And have a very, very blessed weekend, ladies. I am off to get busy. Thank you again. Hugs and love from us. And Serenity sends a big kiss to her mommy. Bye-bye, everybody.